Hello, crafty friends, and welcome back. I have another quick layout of just one of the fillers of some of the early layouts that I have left for Cody's first year album. And of course, Joe is a Chiefs fan, and so this was just one day when they were watching a football game. Joe was in his Chiefs gear, and he brought up the Chiefs stocking cap that he had, and of course, it fit Cody, so we had to get a picture. And so this layout is almost all um, scraps that I think even the background paper was a scrap. And then I even, before I went to this crop, that I dug through all of my ribbon and found corresponding ribbons to every layout that I had planned out. Now, I didn't use ribbon on every single layout, but so some I did better than others of incorporating the ribbon that I'd pulled out. But again, like my enamel dots that I have a lot of, that I also have a lot of ribbons. And so I wanted to try and challenge myself to get some ribbon on some layouts. So some did get ribbon, some did not. But um, I'll just keep working through them just like I did with like I have been and will continue to work through with my enamel dots and see if you can pick out layouts where I may or may not have used any ribbon on it. Um, so I'm just kind of building, a strip layout in the back, but most of my strips are using ribbon. And here I'm adding in this black rickrack. And I do end up using this 1/8 inch tear tape. If I was at home, I probably would have put this on with a glue gun, but I wasn't, so I just went with what I had. And honestly, I'm gonna have a picture on top of it, so it'll have plenty of other things sticking to the layout to help make sure that those ribbons do stay on the layout for the long haul. So there is that part of it there. And let's see, now what am I? Oh, I got one more here, this white one. And I think I put that one on with the tear tape as well. I'm really thinking on this one, like, do I want the white? Do I not want the white? What do you think? Should I have put the white on? Should I not have put the white on? So I think I do end up using it, but I decide that I need it longer than the strip that I brought with me. And so there I was kind of measuring to see where the picture and that die cut was going to fall to see if I could stretch it in between. And that's what I end up doing. So here I'm just kind of measuring again, and instead of layering it over the top of the yellow, I wanted to make sure that more of the yellow was showing. I didn't want to cover too much of it up. So I do just kind of butt it up right against the yellow ribbon. And so just getting that at the top and the bottom and just leaving the gap in between. And making sure that my cuts are going in the same direction as the top and the bottom of the yellow. So here again, I'm going to use my foam adhesive and put that behind my photo to give some lift because of those ribbons, that if I just put it on straight to the layout, that it was going to have some lumps and bumps. So I kind of build um, a bridge, or like making the picture level on the other side. So I'm going to adhere that there, and then I'm going to use some glue gun, or not my glue gun, but my glue press, and put that there. And apparently I don't feel the need to put any glue over the ribbons, so I probably should have put some tear tape over there, but again, it's going to be in a page protector and it's going to be fine. It'll hold on, it'll hold together. And so here I had these two scraps, and I must have done this off of screen, but I used that notebook paper punch you see off to the upper right. And I'm just going to use these two little scraps and put that off to the right side of the photo just to give a little interest over to that side. And just trying to get them cut short enough because I did put that foam tape underneath there that I didn't leave enough room to slide it under, that I should have put that down first before I put the picture down, but I made it work. I just trimmed things up, and so now got that there, and just kind of ruffle up the edges to distress those notebook edges to give it a little bit of interest. And let's see, so then I decide, I'm like, oh, well, I have this rickrack. It still looks like it kind of needs a little something, but I'm trying to decide if I'm going to include even more ribbons or not. So, and then here I'm getting foam for the football here. And since the pictures, again, I do kind of need to level out the height between the ribbons and the side that doesn't have the ribbons. And that little area needed a little bit more foam so it wasn't gonna get squished down once it got into my album here. So gluing that down, and then I think I start to work on the title, which Chiefs is kind of the title, but I wanted to add more as far as some specifics. So it looks like here I've kind of jumped ahead, that I had some glitter stars that I cut, that I took a big baggie with me. You can see just barely up in the upper left corner, I have a plate there full of die cut stars that I just keep on hand, and if I need to add a little something and I don't have a specific embellishment, you know, I don't have a lot of football or Chiefs memorabilia or embellishments, so usually stars tend to be my go-to. And so then as I was digging through that star section, here I'm struggling again with my glue gun, and luckily my neighbor sitting next to me had a sewing pin, like a straight pin, and so I could get my glue gun working. That I think when I stopped, that we were stopping to eat maybe for dinner or lunch, and I might have left my glue sitting there open, and like I said earlier, that I did need to refill it, and oh, and I think I was passing, that's my give take box, and so I had passed it over for somebody to look at and see if they wanted to take any of the items I was going to put there. So here is the finished layout. You can see I've added the fans title to the die cut, and that's going to wrap it up here. So if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.